friends and Elm Street family, it's Miss Jo coming at you from Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. We're going to do a pretty quick video today. I'm going to be talking to you about using a worksheet to help you figure out your feelings. And this one is from therapistaid.com, but there's different ways and different ones that you can use. So you might be familiar with this one. You may have seen this one in my office before if you're someone who's been there. And this is how I feel. And it says, I feel, and you write your feeling up here. And if you're not sure, sometimes when we're having trouble coming up with a word for our feelings, it can be really good to use like a list of different feelings to look at to help you figure out if any of those are your feelings. So you can see there's a whole list of things on here you can choose from. So if you don't even feel like writing it, you could even circle it or color it a certain color, and sometimes you'll feel more than one way all at the same time, and that would allow you to write down all your different ones, or to circle the different ones, or put a colored circle or highlight on a different feeling. So some of the examples here we've got are happy, mad, sad, glad, worried, excited, bored, scared, annoyed, upset, sick, and nervous. And then right below you'll see it says, I feel this way because. So sometimes when we have feelings, you know, it can be hard to figure out exactly why we're feeling that way. And so you got to think back and think about it, and think about why you might be having that particular feeling. And to write it out can be really helpful, because then it will help you understand if you have that feeling again. Then maybe if you have these and you make some things like this, and you can go back and see, oh, I felt that way the last time that this particular thing happened. And then this is what I did about it. So that could be a bunch of different things in there. It could be a poor choice that you made. For example, if you were feeling upset because someone in your household got to do something that you didn't, then maybe you made a bad choice and you threw something, or you pushed somebody, or you said some unkind things. And it could be that, or it could also be like a tool that you used when you had that feeling. So for example, if you were feeling worried, maybe you thought back to some of Miss Jo's other videos, and you used some calming strategies. You took some deep breaths, and you could write that in there as well. And then if you didn't, or even if you did, something else I could have done is the next one. So let's say you decided you were feeling anxious, or you were feeling worried, and it started to make you feel really upset, and so you yelled at somebody. Then you could say the next time, something else I could have done was some deep breathing. Or maybe you did use a good strategy to help you, and you did your deep breathing, but something else you could have done would have been you could have done some coloring or something, or some journal writing, or something else that you liked. And if you are having some trouble coming up with, sometimes when we're having feelings like big feelings, like especially ones like anger or worried or sad, it can be really hard to think up other things. And so there's other things that you could do, or options for things that could help you. And so down here we've got some options. It says you could ask for help, you could take deep breaths, you could walk away, do something else, tell an adult, or talk to a friend. So you could, if you can't print off a sheet like this from therapistaid.com, you could actually make one up and make your own little sheet. And then when you're having big feelings, you could do it each time and kind of track how those feelings. Sometimes there's things like, oh, I never realized that I always felt that way on Monday mornings. Or maybe it's like, oh, I didn't realize I always felt that way whenever I've had too much chocolate or something like that. Or not enough sleep is a big one. So sometimes, if you track your feelings, it can be easier to help tame them and figure them out and understand them. All right, my friends, thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and I'll be back tomorrow. Take care.